Kepler L2 responds by saying, my current BOM, or, bill of materials, basically how much it will cost to produce the PlayStation 6 and to manufacture it. He says, my current BOM estimate for the PS6 is $760. So I would...
Nope. Not happening.
I don't know, man. I think it's going to be more than that. And it's crazy how they're talking about the price of the PS6. Like, brother, wasn't there just price hikes with the PS5, right? They're already thinking about PlayStation 6. Wicked word.
Say that $699 is still possible with a reasonable
And what up, Francisco?
subsidy. The question is if Sony will even bother now that Xbox is not direct competition anymore.
Oh, yeah.
We need war.
Yeah, it's Xbox's fault, dude. There's no competition, so Sony just gets to do whatever they want at the top.
This is what Kepler L2 had to say, and a lot of people are picking up on this. And I posted this.
Oh, yeah. Of course you did. You posted this, and let me guess, Hat Guy, and people showed up in the comments cooking your ass, right? Of course you posted it.
It said hardware leaker Kepler L2 reveals...
He couldn't resist, right? A leak, a rumor? Or, like a moth to a flame, he had to post it. Let's hear how it went, Hat Guy.
The current cost to manufacture the PS6 is $760. He says Sony could aim for a $700 price point if they are willing to subsidize it, but is unsure if they will due to Xbox not being a direct competitor anymore.
Oh, brother. None of these corporations have been subsidizing consoles. All the consoles are way fucking expensive before the price hikes. What in the hell makes you think they're going to subsidize this shit? These guys are insane, right? While there's a price hike, these guys are actually believing rumors that this shit's going to be subsidized.
Bro, one of the top replies on my post is, you guys wanted Xbox dead. Enjoy, LOL.
Oh, shit.
You hear that? You hear that? We need war.
I mean, you guys were saying that Xbox is dead and everything, right?
Bomb. I don't say the... Damn. Cringe. Whiskey Gaming. He's cringing. Whiskey Gaming's like, it's bomb, bro. It's bomb. I can't say that word. I just said the word. I can't say that word on my channel. Let's say you hear that, guys?
Mm-hmm.
It's even lower IQ than I thought.
Oh.
We did it.
Oh, low IQ.
We did it. We wanted the Xbox dead, so we killed it. We killed Xbox. That's right. Me and you, we all did it together.
Yeah.
We need war.
To be fair, you were one of the generals in the operation, dude. I think they're just being a little bit bad faith, right? Because even Xbox, they're in last place, but I mean, they did price hikes, right? I think they're just saying, you guys want. It seems like you guys want PlayStation to be like the only console in the space. This is what the future looks like if all the shit that you guys are predicting comes true.
Now we have to enjoy. Now we have to reap what we've sown.
Yeah,
which is obviously so.
Yeah. To be fair, Hat Guy, there's a saying, right? It's lonely at the top. This is just the price of victory, the price of success, the price of equality.
Tony's saying, "F you, we're not subsidizing shit. Give us all your money." But
be a good consumer.
Yeah, and you have a smile on your face while you're talking about this, Hat Guy. That's what I noticed.
Wait, hold on. I'm confused. Anytime we say Xbox is dead, people come at me and they're like, "What do you mean Xbox is dead? Xbox dead?" Like, no, it's... What about all the times I said it's not? We need war. What about all the times I said, Microsoft, you got to do a better job at selling your console, bro? I guess... Doesn't matter. We wanted Xbox dead. I swear, dude. Dude, these people, they are so fucking stupid.
Oh,
wow. They're so...
Oh, yeah, because no one's as smart as Hat Guy. Like I said, I do think they're being platitudinous and everything, but brother, you engagement bait. You fucking post Twitter, post rumors and everything, and then you get mad when people show up and cook you, right? Like, you ask for this shit all the time. This is a recurring theme. You do this every Sunday, right? Like, you walked into this one, Hat Guy.
Stupid. It's painful. It physically hurts sometimes.
Oh.
I'm in pain. I'm actually in pain having to
suffer. Well, then suffer.
I did respond and I said, Xbox died in 2013, and looking back, it seems the Microsoft's board was the one who wanted it dead. This guy says, "Damn, it's dead for 13 years, but it still lives rent-free in your head after all this time."
Yo, Hat Guy, get the fuck out of there. Dog, they cook you every time. Oh my god, boy, they fillet your ass every time. Holy shit. W chat, that guy, get out of there. Why are you even on Twitter at this point? It's like a humiliation kink.
This guy says, damn, it's dead for 13 years, but it still lives rent-free in your head after all this time. He got me. It's living rent-free in my head, bro.
Yes.
It couldn't
Yeah, I think you're still an Xbox guy, man. I'm going to be honest with you. All you do is sit around and talk about Xbox.
be that Microsoft is trying to sell me their games.
Oh.
And telling me, well, they were telling me everything was an Xbox. It's just living rent-free in my head.
Yes.
That's
correct.
crazy. Dude, I'm telling you, people are losing it out here. People are losing it.
I mean, it seems like you're losing it, buddy.
Anyway, $700 PS6? What are we thinking? What are we...
Nope. Not happening.
Oh, we're thinking a nope. We're thinking you're coping, MBG, right? It sounds like cope. Now listen to this, because this is where it gets even worse, right? This is like 30 seconds later, right? And this is the goofiest thing about this guy.
20. I feel like there have been... There's been like 100 instances where it's like, yeah, Sony's in trouble, man.
Oh.
It's all downhill from here. It's done. It's cooked. It's toast. It's over. And I'm just being honest when I say, like, I've always been like, maybe.
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
Yeah, you're always just like, not Sony. Sony's gonna get it done. You guys just wait until we see the console shells. Brother, nobody gives a fuck about PlayStation. The billion-dollar corporation, I think they'll be fine. People are talking about the consumers, right? But the way that you guys are going out, the way you guys are stepping out and defending this shit, the way you guys are defending PlayStation right now, you're right. I think they'll be just fine.
I don't know, though, but maybe. And everything that has happened, what is the end result? The end result is they're doing just fine.
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
Yeah, Sony's going to be just fine, right? All you guys are just haters on your internet talking about your price increases, saying that Sony's dead, Sony's not dead, Sony's going to be fine.
They're still selling consoles. They're still making games, you know? They're still doing
Making a game, right? One tentpole title.
great. People are still playing on PlayStation, tens of millions. And it's not to say... That's not to say that that makes everything okay. It doesn't. But it's like, so all of the flack that I've encountered of people trying to telegraph the doom and the gloom.
Oh, wow. Doom and the gloom.
I guess this is just an instance where.
Wow. So you're literally going to classify it as doom and gloom, where they're raising the PS5 Pro to $900. They're raising the base consoles. I forget how much it is. Like, I forget how much it is, right? But I know they've raised that shit to like the high 600s. You guys know I'm not in the market for the shit. Maybe if one of you guys can tell me in the chat. So even when they do price hikes, in a day and age, right? It used to be as time would go on, consoles would go down, but now consoles are going up. And that's across the board. And you're still calling it doom and gloom? That's not doom and gloom. That's reality.
With
650. Thank you, Mr. Vinicius Blade.
Sony raising the prices like this, people are now, they're truly convinced. They're like, this is it. This is where you're going to see PlayStation console sales nosedive and fall off of a cliff. And people...
brother, who cares about that shit, dog? We're talking about the fact that shit is scummy and that people are getting raked over the coals. Nobody cares about console sales. Only you fanboys care about that shit.
They're going to walk away. People are going to leave. Yeah, and exactly. Meanwhile, they're actually going to hit 100 million by April 2nd.
Yeah, look at him.
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
Look at the smile on his face. This is why I be cooking this man, right? This is all that he cares about. He could give a fuck about people having to, come out of their pocket extra money to get into the PlayStation ecosystem. He doesn't give a fuck about that. He's just like, Sony's going to be okay.
Yeah, and exactly. Meanwhile, they're actually going to hit 100 million by April 2nd. No, but I mean,
yeah.
I'm like really curious where it's like, has anybody just considered? Wait for it. Has anybody just considered that nothing's actually going to happen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, nothing's going to happen. PlayStation's going to be fine. You know what? To be fair, like I said, I know these guys are like the over the top, PlayStation fanatics. But I mean, seeing this type of response from diehard PlayStation fans, I think they'll be all right. I think they got you guys brainwashed. PlayStation's y'all anthem. Right? Okay. Now listen to this right here, because you would think, because it's only gonna keep on ramping up and ramping up. But you already see he's upset that people are pretty much criticizing PlayStation, saying that this is a bad strategy, raising the price, fucking over consumers. He has an issue with that. He's saying, just wait and let Sony work.
How much they subsidize is up to them. Well, I love how it's like, I love this idea that, like, well, Xbox isn't going to be there to compete. Thanks a lot, Sony. Like, I'm sorry, how is that Sony's fault? Or their fans, for that matter.
Who's saying that?
Like, dude, I'm telling you, this is the energy that I encounter, where it's like, it's
on Twitter.
Xbox players that failed Microsoft, okay?
Oh, wow.
It's
wow.
We need war.
So it's the Xbox players who failed Xbox.
No, other way around.
Oh.
It's Microsoft that failed Xbox players.
Yes.
And now they're going to try to like place it on Sony and the fan base, where it's like, whatever, man. This is why I try to tell people, like, let's just see what happens.
No, brother. Everybody's criticizing these corporations. And this gen, instead of consoles going down, the price has gone up. Everyone's getting it, right? And it's funny. I guess you're just not used to PlayStation being criticized.
Happens. Let the market speak. Let the market speak. If
Be a good consumer.
Yeah, let the market speak.
the market is unwilling, if they're unwilling to pay the price that Sony's asking for, then they will express that, even whether Xbox is involved or not. Buttery Cheeks with a $5 chat. You're saying, I just found your channel a couple of weeks ago.
Now, don't get me wrong, right? I do somewhat agree with him as far as, like, the market will determine, right? That's just how it goes. But at the same time, the fact that he's like stepping out to defend PlayStation, right? Somebody said in the chat, it's obvious he doesn't care about PlayStation gamers. He just cares about PlayStation, right? It's sad to see.
And I really enjoy your ground.
Because you can tell he's very upset that people were calling out Sony, saying, "Oh, this is a mistake." I'm pretty sure there's probably people saying PlayStation's dead and everything. That's just how people speak. That's the fanboy hyperbolic shit.
/ nuanced gaming opinions. Keep up the buttery content. Well, thank you for that. I do appreciate that, Buttery Cheeks. Let me tell you, I do appreciate that, because you know what? I'm tired of being reasonable. I'm tired of being grounded. I'm tired of being nuanced. And sometimes I just start to feel that rich rod energy.
Oh, but you haven't done any of that. So far in this stream, all you've done is dick ride PlayStation. You're upset that people are criticizing PlayStation, and you're pretty much saying, let them cook, when all they're doing is raking fucking consumers over the coals. And you're sitting here smiling, giggling at the idea of them hitting 100 million consoles sold. Like, this is goofy behavior.
Like, I just want to go off on these people, bro.
Do it.
Tired of it. I've had enough.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. We're ready, right? Pause. All right. Go ahead and go off. We're ready for the content.
But I do appreciate that, Buttery Cheeks. I'm glad that some of you here can appreciate what I'm trying to do.
But you're just dick riding PlayStation. What you're trying to do. Buddy, you're trying to take the blame for PlayStation. I ain't never seen no shit like this.
I got to be careful, though. I don't want Rich Rod to get too excited.
Yeah, right. Okay. And like I said, it's just going to keep on ramping up and ramping up, right? And he's doing all this on behalf of PlayStation. That's the craziest thing about all of this. 1 second.
Xbox 360. It's not about like trying to blame Xbox for anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's the other side of it. It's the get.
Oh, we got Sponge Leader, right? He says, correction, 6. It's not 100 consoles shipped. It's 100 consoles shipped, not sold. To be fair, I have heard that a lot. A lot of people say that PlayStation's being platitudinous with how they report it, right? Fair enough, right? Shipped, right? Shout out to Sponge Leader, man. But I mean, wow, right? Now listen to this shit, because now he's trying to say that it's not blaming Xbox, but in a way, I do kind of feel like it is, right? If you're going to sit here and say, oh, Xbox isn't competition, that's why the price is going up. I think that's bullshit, man. The fact of the matter is there were RAM increases, right? The price of RAM went up. And instead of them eating the cost, they want you to eat the cost, right? Doesn't matter how many consoles are sold, console sold, or as Sponge Leader would say, console shipped.
It's
Now, peep this.
It's not about like trying to blame Xbox for anything. It's the other side of it. It's the gaslighting that, dude, I just can't take it anymore. Like, I really can't take it anymore. Where it's like, why am I seeing people talk to PlayStation players like this is your fault? It's not.
Wow. Well, to be fair, I think they're laughing at the fanboys. Don't you try to hide behind the PlayStation players. They're laughing at the fanboys, saying this is y'all fault because y'all want to dick ride this corporation and everything. Y'all want to prop this corporation up. You got this corporation feeling itself. And to be fair, like I said, I think, PlayStation's going to do PlayStation. But the fact that you're getting so upset and you're defending PlayStation, I'm going to be honest with you. I think the people that are going after you, I think they're correct, right? And soulful, hat guy, soulful.
It's not.
Animal says it is. They'll buy anything. To be fair, they will.
Oh. Like the market.
I've seen nobody say that. Exactly. Straw manning. I haven't heard anyone say that, right? I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. But if someone's saying that to him, all I can say is, oh, soulful, hat guy. Soulful.
Does have a tolerance level and a threshold. It just hasn't been hit yet. And I don't blame anybody for looking at what's happening with the PlayStation 6 and assuming maybe this is where it's going to hit that threshold. It absolutely could.
Brother, that threshold's already been hit. What did these guys not get? The consoles were extremely expensive before all the price hike bullshit, brother. What do you not get? We're already there.
But I don't know, man. I also just find myself a little bit frustrated because it does just kind of get to a point where, like, so when I look in the direction of, like,
take your time,
certain PC gamers.
Oh God, here we go.
Apparently, Titus is having some technical difficulties with the chat. When I look in the direction of some PC gamers, it's like some of them they really do just kind of have this mentality of like you're just straight up wrong.
Yes,
just wrong.
Yes.
If you buy a console or you partake in console gaming.
Oh, no, brother. It's you console fanboys, right? If that's what you guys want to do, you guys want to game on a console, that's fine. It's just you guys sit here and want to talk about consoles, closing the gap between PC and all this shit. You guys try to fearmonger PCs and shit like that. So we step in and we show you what's what. But a lot of the times, yes, you're extremely wrong all the time. And it's funny because you guys make it seem like you want to have a discussion, but really you guys just want to talk to other PlayStation fans. That's all that you guys want to do. You guys don't want to have a gaming discourse. You guys get butthurt whenever us PC guys show up and tell you the fucking facts.
Those people are fucking idiotic.
Oh.
Like, true, like they have no idea how idiotic they actually sound.
This guy.
Where it's like...
projection!
Dude. Again, I will pose this question. If you are gaming on PC and PC is the place to go and it's superior in every way, why are you even paying attention?
Oh. Brother, it's the gaming space, right? And let's just be honest, all the PlayStation games go to PC, right? Even though you guys want to believe this new rumor, it's the gaming space. And you specifically are crying about your Twitter post. Don't you get mad that PC guys show up underneath your Twitter post cooking your ass? Don't ask the question then. So we're supposed to just stay out of the conversation because we don't have consoles. Brother, we're talking about fucking games. All right, but you think PlayStation is its own little secluded island, right? I don't know if it's the closed ecosystem or whatever it is, but I mean, it's funny how you get mad that there's other people on other platforms that disagree with you.
To anything Sony PlayStation is doing. To any capacity. Why are you even looking in the direction of console players? Now, don't get me wrong. If you're
because we're laughing at you guys, right? Whenever a console fanboy steps out of line, we check them. Easy work. It's funny, right? Because there's like a picture. I see this shit. This is a picture that's been floating around for a minute. I mean, but it just works perfectly, right? This is literally an actual picture of what's going on right now, right? we're just watching, goddammit, right?
Is this where the console losers hang out?
We're just watching, and I mean, this shit is getting emotional. Shit gets philosophical. You know, people be crashing out and shit. Y'all be sneak dissing, calling each other out and everything. It's funny what you guys do for the love of these corporations, buddy.
We're talking about I'm encountering console players who are trying to flex on PC, and they're trying to bash PC over the head.
Which you guys do that. You do that, dude. The other stream, the other day in the beginning, you were like, when are you going to be able to play GTA 6? What about Wolverine, right? You guys love to list war and hold up a handful of games that, are going to be timed exclusive. You guys love doing that shit. That's exactly what you guys do, and you guys end up looking foolish. And I say this all the time. Your love for PlayStation always has you guys looking stupid.
With the PS5 Pro, that's fine. I'm not talking about that. That's isolated, and that actually makes complete sense. But I see a lot more that like expands beyond that specific threshold. That's like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, soulful.
I'm going off the rails again.
Right. So he tries to correct himself. He's like, I'm going off the rails because he didn't want this to be a Sunday therapy cope session, right? But, old habits die hard, right? And Hat Guy, he's stuck in the sauce. This is all that he knows, right?
We need war.
And he's going to keep on coping, right? The cope will continue.
I say this because I've been following PlayStation this entire generation, even prior.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. This is the goofiest thing about you, brother. You don't follow Nathan. All you do is you be on Twitter and Reddit. You follow rumors and leaks. That's what you follow, right? You follow just as much as a Dreamcast guy does.
Prior to the generation starting, I've been following it closer than pretty much 99% of people, and
oh my God.
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
I've been following it. I've been following Sony closer to 99% of people. Only 1% of your population knows more about Sony than me.
Do not be surprised. Do not be surprised if after these price increases go into effect, people are still buying PlayStations.
Wow.
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
And this is what I mean. This is the thesis of his whole entire stream. This is him trying to correct people and be like, hey, listen. I know what PlayStation did was outrageous, but don't you count out Sony. Like, this is goofy, brother. How do you like, this is what I mean when I say, like, you are so dented. Like, you should have known when these words were leaving your lips that people were going to cook you. Yeah, console sales. That's all that he cares about. It's almost like he has integrated with fucking PlayStation. Him and PlayStation are one. That's all that he cares about. He could give a fuck about the fact that people in his audience are getting hit over the head, right? As well as him. Like, because I can understand he has a PlayStation. He's not going to have to get one. But when that PlayStation 6 comes out, right, it's going to cost a lot of money, right? But they obviously don't care about that. They don't have the ability to see into the future and see what that means.
And they're still selling. That's not me saying celebrate it. That's
yes,
not
it
me
is.
saying
Oh, brother, you were giggling about it, hiding your teeth, laughing about it 10 minutes ago. Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing.
Happy about it. That's just me saying don't be surprised if it's like, actually, yeah, this is, like, they can do this.
They can
and I get it. It's like, well.
You're right. With fans like you, they sure can.
Well, everybody, people are stupid and they should stop supporting it. And it's like, I don't
Yes.
No, man, people's money, it's their money. They can do what they want with it. If people want
Be a good consumer.
Yeah, we know, Hack Guy.
to buy a console for $600 or $650, they're free to do that. And that's where it starts to look like, to a degree, where people start to get, they start to reveal their hand a little bit, where it's like,
wow. Yeah, they're revealing their hand, you guys. They're not on Team Sony, you guys. They want to see Sony fail. Do you guys hear this shit right here? Revealing their hand because they're saying what PlayStation did is scummy? Are you serious?
If the market is speaking and the market is saying they're still okay with PlayStation, like, why are you so mad?
Brother, nobody's mad. People are just laughing at you dick riding this corporation. And last time, wasn't there like an article that came out that said that like all the consoles are at the lowest selling point that they've been since like 1985? Isn't PlayStation down like 40%? Like, what the fuck?
And the truth is, it's the only thing.
If you want to support bad business practices, hey, it's your money. Why can't we have this energy with Xbox? Wow. You know, that's a good point, HaloZilla, right? You know, I think someone's going to bring that up later. Very good point.
It's left is because they care. And that to me is the kind of revealing factor in all of this is that
well, people are looking at the space, and what people are realizing is consoles are no longer going to be affordable way of gaming. And the fact of the matter is RAM's gone up, hardware is getting expensive all across the board. Right? And usually when a company raises the price, we talk shit and we criticize them. But you're pretty much telling everybody, hey, hold the criticism. Let's see how much money PlayStation makes first, and then we can talk about it. And I just think that's foolish. Like, that sounds like some bootlicker shit to me.
You know, there's basically two types of people here. There's people that actually really care, and they're trying to express that and trying to tell people, they're trying to like warn people. Or there's people that actually don't really care, and they're just projecting it out there as if they do because, well, you know, it's what gets the attention these days.
Oh, yeah, that's what gets the attention. Right, High and Mighty hat guy, right? Mind you, this is a guy who console warred on fucking Christmas. High and Mighty hat guy, right? You guys are just fear-mongering PlayStation for attention. It's like, that's rich coming from these guys. Very rich coming from these guys. Meanwhile, you know, when other brands have layoffs or price hikes and everything, these guys are flipping tables and everything. PlayStation does it. He's saying, hey, hold your criticism. Let them cook, right? Console sells, right? It's very funny coming from you, hat guy, man.
Those who feel that way, like, oh, we're fucked, those are the people you're going to have to make a choice. And all I can tell those people,
yeah,
now's the time to shell out the funds.
Yeah, they're gonna have to make a choice.
Is that like if the outcome ultimately is Sony's still about to pass 100 million sold or reach 110 million, is this where the console losers hang out?
Nobody cares about PlayStation pockets except for you. It's so funny. All these guys care about is console sales. I cannot repeat that shit enough. That is all that he cares about. This is what he's going to keep on referring to during the conversation. That's all that you got, is that they're still going to be able to sell consoles? Good for them. We're talking about how hardware, literally the consoles are going up instead of going down. That's what people are talking about, hat guy.
Potentially. Even with these price increases, if that's what we end up seeing, you're left in this position where it's like, well, you can express your frustration to Sony, and the best way to do that is don't give them any more of your money. But
true,
they're probably not going to listen because they're going to be too busy listening to the fact that, not even listening, but like reading their data, and it's like, oh, this is still like, we're still doing fine.
You're right about that. They don't give a fuck about their consumers. All they care about is seeing that number go up. It's just so funny seeing you defend them while they're doing this greedy shit.
Listen.
He's never heard of the phrase, a sucker's born every minute. Hey, I used to hear that shit all the time growing up. That's a good one.
It won't be until PlayStation sales collapse. Until that happens, Sony's not going to do anything other than what they've been doing. And that's what I'm trying to tell people, is that like this entire generation.
You're right. You're right. Instead of you saying, hey, this is some scummy shit, right? Typically, right? And I'll just say it for what it is. I'll address the elephant in the room, right? Like with Xbox. Typically, you're flipping tables, you're calling people out, you're cursing and all this shit, you're going the fuck off, but you're pretty much just very meek, very docile, and you're trying to tell people, let Sony cook, right? Let them work. It's pathetic.
People have been telling me Sony's going to do this and Sony's going to do that, and they are doing this and they are doing that, and you know, them putting their games on PC is like one of the greatest examples of people were like, dude, it's over for their console, and I'm like, maybe, yeah, I don't know, and then like,
yeah, and you took that personal. Whenever people make predictions about PlayStation and their console sales tapering off, you take it personal because you're just a PlayStation cocksleeve.
Multiple years goes by and Sony comes out and says, like, we're still selling the exact same amount. It's almost like it didn't even matter, which, you know, again, begs the question, well, why are they even stopping? That has more to do with a lot.
Well, that's just a rumor that you're running with. Because you run with rumors. That's like the lifeline of this space. Rumors and leaks.
Of sales than anything. And there's exactly that too. You don't have to buy the PlayStation 6. If people are worried that
Wow. So now we're on our Marlin shit. We're saying just don't buy it. Crazy work,
the
man.
PlayStation 6 is going to price them out. I mean, if you're priced out, you're priced out. But if you
Yeah, if you're priced out, you're priced
Be a
out.
good consumer.
I mean, this guy is crazy.
feel angered by it or frustrated and you feel like it's corporate greed and whatnot,
It is.
then you have to just do what you got to do. And that is you got to not give Sony any more of your money. Like,
Crazy, right? I mean, I'm telling you, he's just glazing PlayStation. It's like I said, it's so funny. It's like a night and day difference. Seeing how these guys handle price increases. It's just crazy to me.
I mean, I get the brand is too strong. Like that, like truthfully, that's what it boils down to is I've been trying to tell people, like all generation. This is like, listen, this is why when I hear people shit talk PlayStation, like their ecosystem, I'm like, you don't know what you're fucking talking about.
Oh my god.
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
So you're defending PlayStation after this is what I mean. They're literally bending this guy over. They're literally they're hitting you guys over the head with price increases, and you're still defending PlayStation. I ain't never seen no shit like this, man. Shout out to Hunter Eats Hunter. He says Sony is going to have so much unchecked power. It's going to be insane. Variable pricing, $900 hardware, 100-year multiplayer. MBG doesn't realize, hey, well, you know, he loves PlayStation, right? PlayStation's his anthem, his ride or die, and no cheat code can make him switch sides, right? Shout out to Hunter Eats Hunter. We also got Gourmet. He says, what does a forklift? Food mainly. Wow. That's actually pretty funny, right? I got that one, man. Shout out to Gourmet.
Like literally, you don't know what you're talking about. And
brother, you don't know what you're talking about.
It frustrates me because it's like people are here because they enjoy it. Like it actually
Be a good consumer.
Okay. Okay, Hacker.
is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We have to pay to access our internet, and they just raised the prices. You're going to do dynamic pricing. Since I spend more money for PlayStation, they're going to charge me more for games. But it's pretty good over here. We like PlayStation.
It does. I'm not saying it's perfect, but that
we know.
That's why I've struggled this whole generation, where it's like people are not just spending money on this shit for the sake of spending money on it.
I mean, shit. Shit. You guys pay to access your internet. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like to me.
Spending money on it because they like it. And that's the part that so many people that I encounter cannot wrap their head around. And it's why
no, trust me. We know that you like it, Hat Guy. Pause. Trust me. We know that is the catalyst. That we know that is why. Yeah. Imagine that. We know that's what the cause of all this is. We know that's the root of all this is that you love PlayStation.
Default to most of the time, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll be just fine. Because I'm here on the ground level. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And I'm engaged.
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
Yeah, you're on the ground level, right? You're on your knees. On the ground level, gawking this corporation. This is embarrassing. After they just did price hikes. Crazy work, Hat Guy. I expected more from you, dog.
People who are also engaged with this. And I'm also paying attention to the data. And it's like it all...
brother, you ain't paying attention to no data. Brother, you ain't looking at Nathan. All you be looking at is Reddit rumors and tweets. That's it.
Comes to the same conclusion here, which is while it's not perfect, people really do like it. And I get that it's like...
Okay, so do you really like these price hikes?
You know, maybe it's this idea that, oh, well, you know, it's because they're alone. It's because they're alone, right? Like John McConsell just said. They don't have competition through Xbox. Nintendo isn't.
I mean, that might play a part in it, but at the end of the day, it's greed.
Money!
That's what it's about. It's about the line going up. You guys know what's going on with RAM. You guys were fear-mongering the shit with PC. And instead of them eating the cost, they're putting the cost onto you guys. That's what it is at the end of the day, right? You guys can say all this shit about competition, but I mean, look at Microsoft. They're in last place, and they raised their prices. These corporations don't want to take a loss, right? They want to see the line go up. It is what it is.
It's their competition. And so it's like, it's not... What it basically tries to make it sound like is it's not that people are happy, it's that they're held captive. And I'm like, nonsense. That's total and utter nonsense.
Yeah, we're not held captive. We're here because we want to be here.
It is, because it's like, bro, Xbox doesn't need to be direct competition to be an alternative. And guess what? Xbox is an alternative. It's been an alternative this entire generation. It's an alternative literally right now. It's going to be an alternative with Project Helix. Same thing with PC. And I get that this is why PC gamers, sometimes they push so aggressively, because they're like, wake up. Come,
Yes.
John McStadia. Oh, man.
Yeah, wake up.
John McStadia next.
Yes.
They're like, wake up. Come to PC. You'll see how much.
Listen, you can stay on your little limited access gimped PC, right? We're just telling you to wake up, right? We care less if you want to stay on PlayStation, brother, right? We know that you love PlayStation, but please wake up, right? This is embarrassing. This is not a good look.
Better it is. And
honestly, do you really expect more from MBG? These ponies always act like this. To be fair, I didn't expect him to get like this upset over people criticizing PlayStation. I would think that he had just like a little bit of self-awareness and would realize that they just did some real scummy shit. That's why people are critiquing them. I didn't expect him to go into the console sales, right?
I had this conversation on one of my recent streams with somebody where, it's like, somebody's like, oh, I've been a PlayStation player my whole life, and I went to PC, and it was like eye-opening. And I'm like,
yes,
sure, yeah, and maybe that will continue to happen, but there's just
yeah. But one of your own guys done switching sides, right? One of your own guys switched sides, and you're just over, but.
Reality here, that there are people who like not just console gaming, they like PlayStation, and they like what PlayStation is doing, and they're happy with what
price hikes
PlayStation is doing. And
okay, so you're happy with what PlayStation's doing?
It's not. I know people try to make it sound like it's just a small group of radical fanboys. That
it is. Wait a minute. Hold on now. Because you do this. You're hiding behind PlayStation fans, brother. You are a PlayStation fanatic, right? As Nib says, you're a PlayStation zealot, right? You are a PlayStation zealot. You are not defending, I just like PlayStation, yada, yada, yada. No, you're defending the corporation, right? You're talking about console sales, buddy. Right? Don't you try to hide behind PlayStation fans. It is the rabid fanboys that get cooked, not the fans of PlayStation.
This is not the case. Not even close. That's why you won't see any of the people, that's why you won't see any of the biggest detractors from PlayStation actually pull out the data.
Detractors?
Yeah.
Wait, did he just say pull out the data?
Any of the biggest detractors from PlayStation actually pull out the data. They won't do it, because when they do, it will make them look stupid. Where it's like, this is so bad that look at this. And it's like, what are you showing me? It actually is looking good.
Wow. So pretty much all the criticism that's thrown at PlayStation, he says it pretty much gets, from what I'm hearing, it gets washed away because of console sales. I don't need to go to the data, right? I'll just show you the goddamn price tag, right?
Money.
I'll show you how they're raking you guys over the coal, right? And plus, a lot of times we'll show the benefits of PC gaming, and that gets you upset, right? If you want to stay on PlayStation, that's fine. But don't get mad that we're involved in the conversation and that we're calling it for what it is, and we don't dick ride the corporation.
It's actually going well.
Yeah, they're doing tricks on it just to keep riding PlayStation. It is mind-boggling, right? You guys see this shit.
That's how bad it is. And I'm like, I get it.
No, you don't.
People and the people who are anti-Sony and whatnot, they're going to be like, Sony's just going to keep pushing until they finally
pause.
break. And I'm like, then let them.
Wow. What was that, hat guy?
People and the people who are anti-Sony and whatnot, they're going to be like, Sony's just going to keep pushing until they finally break. And I'm like, then let them.
Yeah, let them.
Let's
Be a good consumer.
let them.
see. Let them then. Because if they do push to that breaking point, that will only result in something good. Which is...
wow. Yeah, let them keep raising prices. That will be something good. Because then I can show you guys all just how superior PlayStation is. Even with the price increases, even with dynamic pricing, nothing stops PlayStation.
We're going back. Getting scared. Being like, oh, okay. Turns out we are our own worst enemy. We are our competition.
Nope. Not happening.
There he goes, getting philosophical and everything, man. I mean, this is just insane. I'm telling you, hat guy, this is wicked work, brother. Wicked work, man. All this just to defend PlayStation.
That can be shared across any device. And I'm not saying it's like that in every instance, but I just think that people are looking for excuses. I'm going to be honest. I think people are looking for excuses to, I'm going to, just put out to just flat out shit on Sony, man. And people who are like not up in arms all the time. And I
They just want to shit on Sony. That's all they want to do is just criticize Sony. You're right. There are people. Yeah, poor Sony. Yes, poor Sony. They had to make a really they didn't want to do it, you guys, right? Shout out to Lono, right? Sony literally raised prices, and this guy is jumping in the way. It's just like, you guys, leave Sony alone.
I say this as somebody where I've been watching this shit the entire generation, and it's just, it's so exhausting. It really is.
Then move. Then get out the way, right? Then get out of the way. You're standing in the A gap. You're about to get blitzed. Then stop trying to defend this corporation, hat guy. You're not even coping about shit that people say about you. You're getting upset about what people are saying about PlayStation, brother. And that's the funny thing is, like, let's just be honest. We know how PlayStation bad news is, man. In a week and a half or so, nobody will be talking about this shit, right? But you just had to step out in the heat of it all and defend PlayStation. This shit is pathetic, dog.
I'm not telling people, like, you need to like Sony and you need to be okay with this and you need to be it's like, that's the thing. People react to me like, you're a fucking corporate shill. You're a bootlicker.
Yes.
It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
No.
Like,
no. You shut the fuck up. You're the one corporate bootlicking. Don't you get mad that people are holding up a mirror for you, brother? We're 45 minutes in the stream and all you've done is...
Sound like a PS5 cheerleader?
All you're doing is cheerleading for PlayStation, brother. It's crazy. It's wicked, man.
I'm a person who enjoys a fucking brand and what they're offering.
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader?
Yeah, and no matter what and that's the thing. No matter what that brand does, you're going to get up here and you're going to defend it. And you do it in front of everybody, brother. So don't get mad that you get clipped and that you get cooked.
Just like,
right? And shout out to Philip Star Commanders. He says, what do you think is worth $900 a week? Limited plastic box or a pre-built gaming PC, which you can make it stronger in the future with upgrades? Oh, brother, you already know the answer to that. All right, come on now. You already know the answer to that. That's why I keep on saying, man, the veil of console gaming being the affordable option, that shit is cooked. And we've been saying that. We said that before the price hikes, man. I said the price hikes. The price hikes, goddammit, right? He's just going to have to suffer, right? A no-brainer, right? Shout out to Pillow Stars Commander.
Like tens of millions of people, nearly 100 million people. I guess they're all fucking bootlickers.
Yes.
That's what starts to really frustrate.
Oh, no. See what he did there? He almost got me there. No. Quit hiding behind PlayStation fans. We're not talking about people that are fans. We're talking about you. Right, we're talking about fanboys. What you're doing right now, you are damn near having a temper tantrum, defending price hikes. That's what you're doing right now. 6-year-old hardware getting raised. Fans of the corporation getting raked over the coals. Right. If anything, this would be the time for you to have their back. But no. Fuck the fans of PlayStation. You're gonna defend PlayStation. It's wicked work, man.
Me, where it's like people are trying to muddy the water. And they're doing so successfully, where it's like, oh, you think you can have a conversation about price increases for a console whose prices definitely shouldn't be going up in a reasonable and nuanced manner. No.
Oh, reasonable and nuanced. Oh, they don't do that in this space.
No. Anything you say, if it's not outrage, if it's not losing your mind, if it's not losing your shit at all times, you're shilling.
Well, I think that's a straw man, brother. People are just saying that they would expect you to criticize PlayStation, but it seems like you're just going out of your way defending them.
It's Sony ponies shilling and fucking defending, and it's like, dude, people like myself and many others wouldn't feel the need to get this way if we weren't bombarded with people trying to just literally make it sound like unless you sell your PlayStation and quit.
Yeah. We wouldn't dick ride PlayStation like this if you guys didn't bombard us. It's just you guys are always attacking Sony, so we have to defend them. Oh, this is what I'm saying. Do you hear this? Like, he's not even trying to fight the shill allegations. Like, he's just like, yeah, I am a shill, but it's your fault. There's nothing I could do.
Myself and many others wouldn't feel the need to get this way if we weren't bombarded with people trying to just literally make it sound like unless you sell your PlayStation and quit gaming on PlayStation to go to PC,
oh, no.
Then that's exactly what you'll be.
No, brother, you don't have to do that. It's just when things like this happen and you do whole streams running defense, you're going to get laughed at.
That's what pisses me off, because it's like, that's extremist mentality, that's extremist behavior, and if anything, it reveals that these are the people who are the most radicalized.
Wow.
That they can't even...
Yeah, we're the ones who are the most radicalized, the ones who will criticize, right? These corporations that don't give a fuck about consumers. I think you guys are the ones that are radicalized. You guys are defending shit that is anti-consumer, shit that's going to come back and bite you in the ass. I think you're the radicalized one, but you can go ahead and keep on projecting.
You can see that there's more to it than that. There always has been. There always will be.
No, there's not.
Anyway.
No. You're projecting right now, talking about people muddying the waters. That's what you're doing. You're trying to add nuance to this shit. There's really not much more nuance to be added to this conversation, right? Instead of them eating the cost, they're putting it onto you guys, and you're defending it. You're literally saying let them cook, right? That's all that you've said this whole stream.
Schmidt GT, you're saying my guess is $7.99 with a slight profit at the beginning, and if the gen goes decent, reduce to $6.99.
Nope, not happening.
They really think that's just going to be a $6.99. Wicked work. 6, anti-consumer doesn't exist. Oh yeah, he's been listening to Lono, right? And I'm telling you, like I've been saying this whole stream, shit's just going to keep ramping up.
Turn to people on my own fucking channel, on Twitter, anybody I encounter that wants to make a case for Project Helix, and I say, that's cool, man.
God.
If that gets you excited and you're excited for that thing, you should buy it, and I hope it makes you happy. Enjoy it. But when somebody like me says, yeah, even if the PlayStation 6 is expensive, I'll buy it, because I still want to experience the next gen. That's a fucking problem. This is the double standard. And the gaslighting that I'm subject to constantly, where it's like, I know other people are seeing it too.
Brother, you post console war bait engagement 24/7 on Twitter. Of course, you're going to have fucking console warriors saying stupid shit to you. I don't know how you can't wrap your head around this. How many times have we seen this guy where it's a stream on Sunday and he's sitting here crying about tweets that he's seen, man, or posts? Shout out to Razor Ultron. He says, Alex sent me here to cause chaos and havoc of Mr. Filipino, right? Very bad faith in platitudinous. I know you guys are being sent over here for some mystery Discord, right? Some Discord, you guys are being sent over here to cause chaos. I'm not going to go back and forth with you people, right? Shout out to Razor Ultron, man.
And I know other people are feeling it, where it's like, just let people be excited for what they want to be excited about. I'm literally dealing with people coming at me and being like, the Steam machine is going to be so much superior to the PS6, even though it's probably going to be the price exactly the fucking same.
Okay, yeah, but it's going to be a PC. It's going to be able to do more. You'll be able to get more value out of it, right?
And it's like, why is that? It's like, because PC's better. It's like, again, why the fuck are you talking to me about that?
Oh. I thought you wanted to have a conversation. You're over here posting engagement bait. This is what I mean. You put out tweets talking about a console, and then people come and tell you, oh, I'm going to get the Steam machine, or somebody says, I'm going to get the Helix, right? And you get pissed. It's so funny, right? Does he actually read the posts he makes? What responses does he expect to make? That's what I'm saying. You literally engagement bait posts 24/7, and then you get mad when you get people cooking you.
Why are you bringing that to PlayStation players who are excited to play on PlayStation?
Yeah. Why are you bringing that to PlayStation players, right? Who are excited for PlayStation? Don't you know this is a PlayStation zone?
We all know why.
Yeah. For this right here, because
we need war.
Because they know you're a console warrior, and they know that if they say anything negative about PlayStation, you're going to pretty much lose your shit like clockwork.
We know why. It's not a mystery.
Yeah, it must be, because you keep on making a fool out of yourself. And again, it just keeps ramping up.
I want to do it. It'll be worth it. They're like, I don't know. I just feel like you could make damn near the same argument for Steam, where it's like, would you ever leave Steam?
If they're on some bullshit, yes. 1,000%. I say all the time, I like to sail the high seas and whatnot. If they're on some bullshit, 1,000%, yes.
Would you ever leave Steam if you're enjoying it? No. No.
Shout out to Brutalness. He says YouTube recommended me what channel for Mr. Filipino, right? Shout out to Brutalness, right? Even though you're you know, side swiping and everything being platitudinous, man. Good to see you here. Shout out to Brutalness, man.
Oh, you wouldn't. And that's the thing. It's like Steam players can say what they want, but like if the day ever comes where Valve makes some changes, which I don't think they will, but if the day ever came where they make some changes where things are like,
My Steam account has turned 18 years old soon. Never had an issue. I mean, Steam be looking out. But I'm just saying, if there's ever some bullshit, I mean, you guys already know. Your boy Siggs is a PC game thief, right? Your boy Siggs sails the high seas, right? If they're on some bullshit, then I'll have to do whatever is best for my wallet.
oh, we're actually changing this a little bit or we're changing that. And people are like, whoa, I don't know about that. They're going to stay because you could make the exact same argument where it's like,
How can you even make that argument when we have access to different storefronts, right? There's plenty of people who don't just only use Steam, right? You have access to other storefronts on PC. Like, brother, it's a false, as Loda would say, false equivalency, right? Very false equivalency because on the consoles, right, you're stuck to one ecosystem, one storefront.
what about your digital library? What about your Steam achievements? What about everything you built here?
Oh, brother, I sail the high seas. I gave up on achievements a long time ago. Give two fucks about some shit going do while I'm playing the game. I give two fucks.
If that day ever were to come, you know? And I'm just trying to point out that you... Okay, my cats are...
I have GOG, I have Retro, I have so much more. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And don't even get me started with emulating emulators and all that shit. I mean, come on.
battling. I'm just trying to point out that you will encounter people who are like, dude, I'm on Steam because I fucking love it. Do you see what I'm
They do shit that's pro-consumer.
saying? Like, yeah, I buy the Steam Deck. I'm going to buy the Steam machine. I fucking love Steam. What I'm highlighting is there are people engaged with the Steam ecosystem.
Okay, but do those people list war? Do those guys talk about all the exclusives on Steam? All right, like this is such a false equivalency.
Not because it's the best deal for them. Not because they feel like...
Well, I can't say why everybody's on Steam, but I imagine why a lot of people like Steam is because of the shit that they do for the consumers.
It's... I want
Their refund policy, the sales and everything. Like I said, I can't speak for everybody, but I know that's what I like about
to
them.
say, like, I mean, of course they think it's superior, but they're not driven by a mentality other...
Shout out to Tough Guy Harrison. He says, I don't love Steam. I love cheap and easy. I'm right there with you. Exactly.
Than this is my favorite place, and I want to be involved with all of it and everything. You could maybe call them Steam fanboys, but they exist, man.
You guys have been saying that, trying to cope and trying to make it seem like, oh, you guys are just Steam fanboys. Like I said, when you see Steam guys celebrating exclusives and all that shit, then maybe you'll have a point.
And that's the thing, is it's like, that's so...
You know, defending scummy shit that, you know, Valve's doing and everything. I mean, Valve literally does nothing. And they've been winning, right? But when you see people going out of their way doing that shit, then maybe you'll have an argument. Until now, it just seems like a straw man. And as Lono would say, you're shadow boxing.
Hey, like, it just so happens that, yes, Steam does a lot of things very well and very right that people respect and people admire. But make no mistake, man, just like you...
Right? Shout out to Infrain. He says, the minute Steam on some bullshit, I'm off that bitch. I'm saying, like, this is what I mean. Like, this guy doesn't understand. We are on completely different frequencies, completely different wavelengths. That's why this content is so funny, because you guys are fucking dented, right? And I'm not talking about fans of the console. I'm talking about fanboys. You guys care more about the corporations than gaming itself.
You see with Xbox right now. Like, there are people, the people that are still supporting Xbox.
Oh, now we got onto Xbox.
We need war. Like the ones that are, I mean, really like, it's all Xbox, dude. Like the ones who are celebrating.
Yeah, the ones that you engagement bait on Twitter.
Like CEO Asha Sharma and Project Helix being $1,000. Like those are the people that they were only ever here because they loved everything. Like they literally loved everything about it. Everything. Even the stuff that people considered bad. They loved it. And I'm just trying to...
He thinks PC is just Steam. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Highlight that, like, there isn't anything wrong with that. Like...
I think so. I think if you love a corporation to the point where you wrap your identity around it and you celebrate it, even when it does scummy shit to its consumers, I think there is something wrong with that, like mentally, right? I think it shows that you don't have any respect for yourself. It's a very, and you're probably bad with money as well. It's a very, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I think it's a very bad way to live your life. Just to say, I'm just saying, right? I'm just gonna be honest with you.
There just isn't. This is like, if anything, this is just what I've been pushing back against for the longest time, where it's like, what's wrong with that?
Well, typically, if a corporation does some scummy shit, right, some shit that's anti-consumer, right, typically consumers will move away from it, right, and then that corporation will have to renege or go back, or they'll just disappear, right? But if you're so invested in this corporation to the point where you're going to defend it, even when it does scummy shit, I think you've lost the plot 1,000%. That's why it's funny, you know, the other day you were saying that you're thinking about quitting gaming, right? I just think you barely play games anymore. All you care about is PlayStation now, and this is me going off of words that you said.
I'm serious. Like, what is the problem here? Somebody might try to make the
you're getting fucked by the corpo.
The argument was like, well, that's, you know, that's sending a bad signal to the corporations. Like, but if it's only a small niche group of people, what's the problem?
Be a good consumer.
You can't make this shit up. Look at what's the problem? Yeah, I mean, yeah, just pat them on the back. Let them take anything, right? Don't draw a line. Just let the corpo do whatever it wants, dude. Right? just. I mean, this shit is funny, man. I'm at a loss for words.
I'll tell you what the real problem is.
What is it?
The only problem across all of it, across Xbox, across PlayStation, across Steam, across Nintendo, the only problem with all of it,
see, he did it again when he got to PC. He just said across Steam,
is that those groups of people, myself and like I'm part of this because I consider myself, you know, really enthusiastic.
Oh yeah, you're a rabid fanboy.
There's basically a divide and half between those two people.
Oh God.
It's already a niche group. But the divide and half is you get people that can't just fucking enjoy what it is that they supposedly enjoy so much.
But that's you. This is why I showed you guys the other day. You were talking about how you're thinking about quitting gaming and how your game time, your gameplay has been down in the dumps.
Without it being at the expense of something else. The other half are doing just that.
From
just
this guy. Mind you, from the guy who console warred on Christmas. And now he wants to get up here and sing a sad song, you know. Now he wants to be the victim.
Not trying to, you know, they're not trying to go out there and tell somebody like, "Hey man, what you're doing is so inferior that I just feel the need to stop what I was supposedly enjoying to let you know how inferior your experience is."
Brother. This is a straw man, dog. Like I said, I've yet to really see people calling out PlayStation fans. They're talking about the fanboys who are going out of their way to defend this scummy shit, and that's what you're doing right now. You're checking those boxes. Quit trying to hide behind PlayStation fans who just want to enjoy the games, brother. That is not you. You are not that guy.
And that's I don't know. That's what it all comes down to, man. And that's what I just constantly find myself getting frustrated with. Because I know, I mean, it's not going to change.
It isn't.
It's not going to change.
Yeah. Suffer. Yeah, suffer, hat guy. We're always going to laugh at you licking that boot. Suffer.
It's never going to change.
Yeah, and no one's going to come and save you either. Because this shit is cringe. No one's going to back you up. The only people that are going to back you up is rabid fanboys, right? And like and that's a very small niche group. You're just going to have to suffer.
And maybe I'm the fool here for even acknowledging something that's just never going to change. But it does just get to a point where it's like people just need to shut the fuck up.
No.
Like
no. He's always about to cry. I know, it's a therapy cope session. So now people need to shut the fuck up. I think you need to shut the fuck up. You need to just lay low. Like I said, this is PlayStation bad. PlayStation bad only circulates for like a week or so. You need to just lay low. But no, you're gonna take shots at people who are telling the truth, saying that PlayStation is scummy for what they just did.
And maybe I'm the fool here for even acknowledging something that's just never going to change. But it does just get to a point where it's like people just need to shut the fuck up. Like and maybe me included.
Yes.
But certainly them.
Yes.
Where it's like, shut your mouth.
No. Shout out to Machine XP. He says it's an emotional topic for him. Oh yeah, it always gets emotional whenever we're talking about PlayStation.
Like, really, just stop it.
No.
Like, you are making everything worse for not just...
Guys are making everything worse. Yeah, not the corporation that's ranking consumers over the coals, right? They're not the ones making everything worse. It's the people in their commentary. Those are the ones who are fucking everything up.
The people around you, but even beyond you. But that's the problem, is that's the point. That's the point. That's what they're looking to achieve.
Brother, we're just making fun of you. It's funny how you're saying we need to shut the fuck up, brother. You need to shut the fuck up. You're the one literally defending this greedy corporation, saying, hey, let's just let them see what's going to happen. You know, let's just let them keep on pushing the price up. Let's just see. That might be good. Like, you're saying dented shit like that. Like, you don't even understand how lost you are.
That's all they're looking to achieve.
Oh, yeah, brother, he is seething. And we still got more. Oh, brother, I told you it's going to keep on ramping up.
And so once you see that, you realize it's never actually been about enjoying any of this or being passionate about any of it. It's never been about that.
Wow. Right?
You sound like you are a male feminist.
I mean, wow, does he sound like a male feminist? And I'm telling you. Now look at this, right? Because some of you guys have been bringing this shit up. And I mean, whoever sent this chat, I mean, W's to him, right? W's to him, because heck, I didn't see this coming.
Saying like, dude, didn't you spend 2020 telling Xbox players why PlayStation is better? Listen, I got defensive in 2020.
Yes. Exactly. And it's so funny, right? Wow. Right? Brain blast. No way this guy's sitting here saying, oh, these guys, they don't care about enjoying the games. They just want to make fun of other people. Didn't you build a whole entire channel talking shit about Xbox guys, right? Damn sure wasn't you playing PlayStation games.
We need war.
It was you console warring, doing goofy shit to the point where you even console warred on Christmas, brother, right? There's no way you're going to sit here and try to talk shit about people who clip you for saying anti-consumer shit and try to make it seem like, oh, you know, we just want to see that community suffer. That's you guys, right? And you guys get what you guys wish for, right? That's kind of what started all this shit. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I think PlayStation's going to do scummy shit regardless, but it's just funny because if we do end up in a time where, Xbox isn't in the hardware space, you guys are going to get raked over the coals. Shit, you guys are getting raked over the coals right now, and Xbox is in the space.
I won't deny that. I absolutely got defensive. But
so then shut your mouth. So then you can see how what you're saying is very hypocritical, and it just seems like that when PlayStation, right, when it's PlayStation bad, right, when that PlayStation bad pack is in the air, you're just seething, right? You're just so upset and lashing out at everybody when you need to be upset and lashing out at Sony.
Here's why, though, and here's the beauty of it, John McConsole. The beauty of it is I got defensive because I thought, like, dude, Xbox is actually holy shit, they are really stepping it up. Like, we need war.
Yeah, and that's all that you care about. This weird back and forth console war bullshit that doesn't benefit you as a gamer at all.
I'm like looking at PlayStation players.
Shout out to Strong Game. He said he just wants the console war without consequences. That's it. Yo, oh no, it's Alex said that a long time ago. That's exactly what it is. Hit the nail right on the head.
It's like, I don't know, man. They got 12 T-flops. They got Hellblade 2. It's looking enticing. It's looking kind of enticing. And they're telling me there's going to be a 30% delta. And I'm like, nah, man. Sony's going to bring it. We need war.
Pathetic.
Going to bring it. And then, a couple years, like 2 years went by and we're like, okay. Like, all right, well, I guess.
Night of the Cypher, I'm not even going to watch that.
Generic white male.
I said watch that. I'm not even going to read that. I mean,
he comes in, he renews his membership. Generic white male, thank you so much for that, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I will add that to the counter. Yeah, if you guys want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. Super chats, direct donations, member gifts.
Yeah, PlayStation fans, I'm just up here defending PlayStation, raking you over the coals.
Be a good consumer.
But if you guys want to give me some
money,
now's the time. Wrong one, right? I'm only at two memberships on the day. You guys want to help so I can feed my cat? Anybody?
All that good stuff. Schmidt, I did miss your super chat, I believe. I'm sorry, buddy. Hold on.
Oh shit! Shout out to Top Shelf David.
Super chat. For some reason, my Streamlabs it's messing with me right now.
I mean, this guy is just silly, right? Now peep this shit right here. Keep this shit right here, right? And shout out to Razor Ultron, man. W's in the chat for Razor Ultron, man. I appreciate it, man. Good to see you, Razor Ultron. Shout out to Razor Ultron.
The ones that really care about all the different shit. Then you talk down to people if you do the same. Well, here's the thing, John McConnell.
Another W from his chat. How are you gonna talk down on people when you do the same? And Razor Ultron saying message received. That was not what was going on. We were laughing at him for begging, right? Stop. You guys are bad faith. How are you gonna sit here and talk shit when that's literally what you do? You built a channel with that, and shout out to Top Shelf Gaming. Holy, right? You guys already know what time it is. Holy, you guys already know, right? I seen him say, do you guys like pizza? You guys already know. W's in the chat. You guys know exactly what time it is, man. You guys know how we do this. Listen to this shit right here.
The ones that really care about all the different shit. Then you talk down to people if you do the same. Well, here's the thing, John McConsole. Like, the only people I'm talking down to are the fucking assholes that I encounter. I want to make that clear. Like, I'm not talking down to people who are just being decent. You know, I'm not trying to argue or fight with people.
But what's decent about dick riding a corporation that's raking consumers over the coals, hat guy?
Like you, right? Where like you're not saying anything that's I would consider rude or crazy. I'm not seeing anybody in the chat saying anything that I would consider rude or disrespectful or just being an asshole. However, outside of my chat, that's pretty much all I fucking encounter. It's just people being dickheads. And it's like, dude.
From the guy who console warred on Christmas, and mind you, literally, I showed you guys yesterday, the day before this, he was sitting there saying, go for it, it's flattering. I like the fact that people use my content. I mean, if that's what you have to do to be relevant, right? Now, we knew you were just coping and seething, hat guy.
Like, you people, like the people who do that, it's like you fucking suck. Like, you suck. You ruin so much here. And I get it. Because
wait a minute. So the people who clip you and clown you, they ruin shit? Or did the corporation who went up with the prices, did they ruin shit? Ruin you guys?
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
Like I said, you guys got your work cut out for you because your whole entire channel is just you dick riding PlayStation. It's going to be interesting seeing you cap for this corporation.
It's like, you know what the reality
that doesn't give a fuck about you
is? These people, they want to make it seem like they want to sit here and be like, oh, you're console warring. You're console warring. They're the same fucking people that want to sit there and be like, where's the competition?
What?
You guys didn't want competition. Now look, it's like, which is it?
Like, brother, whether there's competition or not, these corporations are greedy. All they want is
money.
They're gonna rake you over the coals regardless. You guys are the ones that sit around talking about my competition and everything. And the only reason you guys talk about competition is just to dick ride PlayStation and talk about how they're in first place, right? You know what they say? It's lonely at the top. That's the price of equality.
That's what I'm saying. Like, which is it, right? You want to, like, the people I'm referring to, is like, you want to talk down to people for console warring and making it seem like, you know, there's something so horrible about
yeah, look at you. Look at you. You can't even look into the fucking camera. Yeah, there is something terrible, cringe about people who don't even enjoy fucking gaming. People who are considering quitting gaming. Instead, they just want to dick ride corporations. My plastic box is better than your plastic box. It's pathetic. And most people who see the content, they agree, and that upsets you, right? People don't agree with getting behind a corporation, right? That's not normal, hat guy. Earth to hat guy.
Fanboys of each console, you know, going back and forth about which one's better, why it's better. But then you want to be the first motherfucker to open your mouth and be like, well, you guys didn't want competition, so this is what you got to deal with. It's like, this is what I'm talking about, the fucking double standard gaslighting bullshit with these people. And yet they want to come out here and continue to act like, I'm not doing that. That's not me. It's like, bitch, please.
Wow. Zesty hat guy.
Yeah.
A bitch, please, right?
I'm not doing that. That's not me. It's like, bitch, please.
Yeah. Bitch, please, right? Zesty, sassy hat guy.
And that's what's crazy is more and more people are just embracing it and being like, yeah, man.
Yeah, you're shadowboxing unless you name names. Yeah, who in the fuck is talking about competition, right? Like, only time I hear about competition is from you PlayStation guys.
And what gives? It's like, okay, And Corey Landiga comes in as I'm losing my absolute mind here, bro. Corey comes in.
But that
Yeah, just a little light sieve session.
was some fancy shooting.
Sorry, hold on, that was the wrong
You're
soundbite.
pretty good.
My bad. It wasn't Metal Gear soundbite.
I'm no
He
hero.
drops 5 membership gifts for you guys.
Never was.
Thank you for
Never
that,
will
Corey.
be.
They're just kids, MBG. Kids. Oh no, they're not just kids. That's the irony of it. They're grown ass adults.
Yeah, and you're the grown ass adult who counts a word on Christmas.
Bro's blood pressure's in the toilet. Woo! Got that Ric Flair energy today.
Yeah, I hope you're proud with yourself.
All right, let me add that to the counter though.
Yeah,
No,
add it
because
to the
it's like,
counter.
I'm tired of trying to be reasonable, man.
Oh.
I like if you want to know like what it comes down to, I'm tired of trying to be reasonable. I'm tired of trying to be nice. I'm tired of trying to fucking approach people with a level of decency thinking that I'm going to get that in return when in reality all I'm going to get in return is shit on.
Well, brother, you're giving dog shit takes. You give dog shit takes, you get shit on. Welcome to the internet.
That like this is why I've tried so hard to reel in my own audience and my own chat, some good people here who get defensive on my behalf, who get frustrated on my behalf. And I'm like, chill, it's not serious. But it's like, no, it's fucking, I'm over it at this point. I'm tired of it. Where it's like, fuck that. Like, I'm tired of people disrespecting me and my audience. I'm tired of people disrespecting.
Oh, well, buddy, stop it. No one's really disrespecting your audience. The only person in your audience that I'll disrespect is that Tarnished guy, right? And that's because he's a Hassan Piker fan, right? I will give him credit. He did show up to the Wolves Den and everything. He hasn't been back since. No one's going after your audience, right? A lot of times we actually give your audience W's because they be trying to save you, right? They be trying to tuck you back in the pocket because you're always out of pocket. And I'll keep on saying it. You always get out of pocket for PlayStation, right?
Be a good consumer.
You're just a little PlayStation cheerleader.
Even just the fact that people like to fucking talk about PlayStation and play on it and make it seem like there's something so wrong with it. Tired of people just being disrespectful in general.
Oh. Get used to
The
it.
justification is, but what about you, man? What about you? It's like I have literally fucking mountains of evidence, mountains of proof. Like, what about me? Dude, you could go.
Yeah, what about you? We're an hour into the stream, and all you've done for the lion's share of it is defend PlayStation while they're raking you over the fucking coals. And you want to talk about other people and their discourse. This shit is pathetic. This is bootlicker 1-on-1. 101.
So many fucking streams, so many videos, so much content, just an overwhelming amount of content.
Of you dick riding PlayStation and getting upset when people call you a fucking corporate shill.
Of me saying the opposite of what people are trying to claim. But you know what they'll do? They'll be like, yeah, but what about this one time? Like this one thing here. What about that one tweet? And it's
yeah. What about right now where there was a price hike and you're literally saying, let Sony cook? What about right now?
Like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not perfect.
Yeah, Hat Guy is never respectful. He throws stones and hides his hands. Yeah, a lot of these guys act like that.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm asking for people to be perfect, but I'm not perfect myself. What I'm asking for people to...
Oh, what a straw, man, brother. No one's asking you to fucking be perfect, man. And shout out to Hunter Eats Hunter. Play Tony Hawk Underground. It's incredible. I'm gonna have to check it out, man. Shout out to Hunter Eats Hunter, man. For real, for real.
To do is to stop being fucking assholes. That's it. Far from perfect. That's what I'm asking, and I realize that isn't...
Can you please stop being an asshole? Like I said, from the guy who counts a ward on Christmas, brother, everybody knows what you're known for. More importantly, people know to troll you. People know that they can get your goat. People know that it's easy to get you, and they know the way to get to you is through PlayStation. And if you can't accept it, then I think you should just get off the internet.
That's it. Far from perfect. That's what I'm asking, and I realize that is an unreasonable request, apparently. That's not happening.
Yeah, it's not, yeah.
Nope. Not happening.
Oh, Hat Guy, I'm going to cook you to the ends of the universe. As long as you get up here and cape for PlayStation the way that you do, you will always get cooked. And you told me that it was okay. You said, go ahead. You guys heard it. He said, go ahead. You have my permission. You're going to have to just suffer, Hat Guy. And it's too bad. You know, PlayStation really made it hard for you. You got your work cut out, man. How are you going to dick ride this corpo? But I think you'll find a way, right? You're pretty talented at that. I'll give you that much. And again, he's going to keep on seething. Yeah, can you please stop being an asshole so I can be the only asshole? MBG, yeah. We'll stop being assholes when you stop being a fanboy. Hey, listen, it's content. Listen, I'll say it all the time. I know Hat Guy is a very nice person. Your boy Sigs is toxic, and I'm an asshole. It is what it is, man.
Dude, GameStop is so weird. John McConsole says the real console war now is between PlayStation players. The one upset at the price increases and the ones defending it.
Yes! Yes! Yo, shout out this John McConsole. This is what I mean. His audience be cooking. Yes. Now it's some type of civil war because there's people that enjoy PlayStation and they don't want to get raked over the coals. They don't want to get price gouged, right? But then they got simps like you who are going to get up there, you know, and pull out the belt, right? Pull out the baton and try to keep order. And that's all that this stream has become. Just you trying to keep order. You telling people, hey, wait a minute before you critique Sony. Let's wait and see until we see the earning report. Let's see if they hit 100 million console shells. The average person doesn't give a fuck about that. And you wonder why your channel's not growing. It's because you've lost touch with what people really give a fuck about when it comes to gaming.
But it's the market. But that's the thing. But that's the thing. Like,
wow.
But.
It's been a minute since I've heard but, right? We got Outlock, and he says, a stream for my favorite Filipino on my birthday. Let's go. Happy birthday to you, my brother. To many more, right? We even got a Hat Guy crash out just for you, right? Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Top Shelf Gaming. He says, other day he said he was cool with Sigs. Now he's mad. Oh, brother, I know he's very bipolar. He's very bipolar. But I've been told you guys that, and you guys thought I was being hyperbolic. I told you guys that me and Hat Guy are cool. I tell you guys, I hit Hat Guy up on the phone, and I'm like, hey, man, we need a crash out. We need a cope session. We need a therapy Steve. And he says, I got you, Sigs. I don't know why he's being so platitudinous on his stream, man. Like, I've been told you, it's no problems with Hat Guy, man.
But it's the market.
Shout out to Top Shelf.
But that's the thing. But that's the thing. Like,
it's been a minute since I've heard that.
But.
That's how you know they really got their fucking brain spinning when they pull out the but. And happy birthday to All Lock It as well.
See, you might be right. I'm not going to sit here and say you're wrong. Everybody loves PlayStation. Even with the price increases, it's going to be fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here, folks. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you, you might be right. I'm looking forward to seeing it myself because
yeah, you might be right, and just might hurt Sony, but I need to see it for myself. I'm still holding out hope for PlayStation. I know PlayStation. I know PlayStation better than 99% of people. You don't know Sony has something up their sleeve.
If like 3 months from now, it's like, holy shit, bro, no one's buying PlayStations anymore.
Brother, even if this shit continues to sell, it's still too expensive, and they're still being greedy. Consoles are supposed to be affordable. That's the shit that you guys always say, right? Now that veil has been ripped away, and you're defending it, right? You don't even have a problem with it. You just, like I said, you've lost the plot, Hat Guy. It's sad to see.
Then that's okay. That's totally, like, that would not be a bad thing because Sony will be like, you know what? Okay, we lost the market. They're not buying it anymore. I mean, maybe they're anticipating that, though. I don't know. Because they already got like 94 million sold. I'm not sure. But that's the thing is it's like...
He's buffering. Take your time, Hat Guy.
I guess what I'm trying to say here is that...
Is that you love PlayStation.
There are, like I said, there are different groups of people. And if you're talking about like there's going to be like infighting between like PlayStation players, maybe, but I would make the argument that 99% of people talking on the internet, myself included, I'm here talking on the internet, but 99% of people.
Yeah, why does it matter? It's still bad. That's what I'm saying, right? Who gives a fuck how much money PlayStation makes, right? We already know they're going to be fine. Who gives a fuck about that?
Probably just talk. Not everybody.
Wow.
But, and you know, that 1% exists for sure. And that 1%.
Wow. He's like, yeah, PlayStation's going to call your bluff. You guys love PlayStation. It's just all talk. You guys ain't going nowhere. All you guys criticizing PlayStation, you'll get a PlayStation 6.
Percent is very, very vocal. Like, as vocal as they're vocal every chance they get. You know?
I don't know, man. I see a lot of you fanboys jumping in front of this corporation, taking that bullet.
But I think 99% of people, it's like, I don't know. If you told me, if I had to make a bet, if I had to put
Oh yeah, alt locket. You already know I am.
money down, if I had to put money down on, like, do you think if Sony sells the PlayStation 6 at $800, it will flop? It will sell very poorly and basically be a disaster? I would say no. Like, I would put my money against.
Neither of these companies pay my bills. Why MBG cares so much is beyond me. Dude, it is peculiar.
Like, or on no, it won't. It'll be just fine. And that's because I think that's, like I said, talk is fucking cheap, man.
Wow.
Talk is cheap, especially when that's really all the internet kind of offers these days is just talk. You know, me here talking in the chat, talk in the comments.
Yeah, talk is cheap. I'll have to see it till I believe it. PlayStation is in #1. You guys can talk about how PlayStation is too expensive, but I'll look at the sales charts. PlayStation is going to be fine, you guys.
Talk on the threads. I think at the end of the day, people will break. People will break because they always fucking break.
Wow.
Be a good consumer.
Because that's the thing, is people don't care as much as they want to project they do.
Wow.
They try.
I don't know. People care about
money.
They definitely do.
They try really hard. And I get it. That's the thing. It's like what the actual analysts are talking about is the more realistic side of it, which is, dude, what if they're just pricing people out? That's different. Somebody getting priced out, literally, versus somebody being like, fuck this. I'm not supporting this greedy corporation. Those are two different things. And one,
both of them are bullshit. Like, what is this guy talking about?
actually matters a lot more than the other in terms of practicality, what's actually going to happen. And the one I'm talking about is like, dude, you start pricing people literally out, you're not giving them an option anymore. There is no option. You just
yeah, people definitely care, especially in this economy. I think he's just constantly in these fucking fanboy forums and shit on Reddit and Twitter.
Remove the option for them. And that's the biggest thing that we'll see if that happens or not. But I'm telling you, man, half the fucking people I see talking on the internet being like, I ain't getting no PS6. Like, we'll see.
Oh, we'll see. There we go.
Because it's like people sit here and they're like, for 20 years, I fucking hate Call of Duty. Call of Duty's trash. Call of Duty's garbage. Bro, Call of Duty apparently died fucking 10 years ago. Didn't you hear?
I mean, you guys were shit talking a lot of about Call of Duty lately, right? I wonder what changed with it.
That's what I'm saying. People just love to fucking talk. They love to hate. They love to hate, dude.
Yeah, he's basically coping, saying that people criticizing Sony are the vocal minority. Exactly.
And it's easy. It's so easy. It's too easy.
You should try criticizing a PlayStation.
But maybe I'm wrong. No, maybe I'm wrong.
Right? Crazy. And then look at this. He then follows this up by saying this shit right here. This was wicked work right here, right? Like, if you guys think it could be worse, right? Look at this shit.
I'll wait till hold on. Kyle Say Stuff, you're saying also 3 of my friends bought a Pro and the 4th bought the PS5 yesterday to avoid the price hike and is waiting for GTA 6. So sales might increase this month. Oh yeah, no, it's pumping. They're pumping it right now. Absolutely.
Pause.
There's a reason why they didn't put it in effect literally the next day.
And look at the smile on his face.
Be a good consumer.
Look how happy he is.
It's it's shit like that that's so funny.
Oh,
where it's like, we know how to get PS4 players now. You got a week. Oh, Sony. Is this where the console losers hang out?
I'm gonna be fair, right? I've never owned PlayStation hardware, right? I could give a fuck about PlayStation, but this shit is scummy, right? Like, literally, and I mean, damn, look at those teeth. I mean, brother, you are a PlayStation-centric channel. You know that you probably have people watching you that own, like, a PlayStation 4, and you're literally laughing at them for having to, you know, scrounge together a little bit of money that they have to try to buy a new console before the price hike takes place. And you're just laughing like, oh, Sony, good job, right? Good job, Sony. That's one way to get them.
Not the dumbest idea. If that was your goal, it's like, how we got to get these last, like, you know, I don't know, a couple hundred. Well, it's more than 100,000
Yes, bragging about others' wealth. Yeah, crazy.
people, but we got to try to get these last remaining PS4 players to just move now. We'll give them a week.
Wow, we'll give them a week.
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
I mean, yeah, it's funny to make people pay more. Dude is an ass. That's what I'm saying. And this is what I mean when I say, like, brother, he's lost a plot. By the way, I've been lurking till now. You've officially made it big time. Got everyone seething. You changed the game since you're locale expert. And changed the salt game. Much love, man. Hey, listen, shout out to All Locket. Your boy Six, man. We're just getting started, right? Easy work. Do you not see the goofy shit these guys are saying? Extremely easy work, man. And he's still, and mind you, he's still seething, right? He's still coping. He's still seething, by the way. This whole entire stream was just a therapy cope session. And I told him, to his face or, virtually, I told him that we're just here for the pity parties. I told you guys I'll always attend, right? That the Hat Guy therapy cope sessions have been a staple of the channel. Suffer, Hat Guy. Suffer.
Oh, wow. Luna actually went to the cubby there. Let me see here. We have...
Yeah, the cats are in the background. They're like, oh, he's getting angry, right? They're like, he's yelling at the screen again. Now it's time to get some treats, right?
Steelers, you're saying they've subsidized the platform for over 5 years. You had 5+ years to buy a very affordable console. Sony's allowed to maximize their console at this point. They'll subsidize the PS6 too. Well, yeah, I mean, what you're highlighting here, Steelers,
wow, right?
is this where the console losers hang out?
Listen to this shit.
Is that Sony's allowed to operate their corporation, their company, however they see fit?
Wow. And this is what I mean, dog. This dude is such a fucking bootlicker. It's ridiculous. PlayStation can operate their business any way that they want to. A PlayStation can do whatever they want. That's why you guys are doing PlayStation bad, because you guys just want attention. But you just wait until they sell 100 million consoles.
Like if they decide, like, yeah, now we're going to start trying to extract more profit from our sales, or like, If
Sony says jump, you say how high. We get it, Hat Guy.
We're not going to eat the cost of the PS5. They're within the right to do that. This is why I'm trying to tell people, like, watch closely what happens next.
We're watching. We're watching.
If the way this generation has gone...
Yeah, they like the price increase. Take more money for us, please. Well, that's the price of equality. But if Xbox raises prices, it's Xbox dead. Hey, listen. I've been told you guys that Xbox dead puts bread on the table.
Is any indication at all, right? Where we're basing our future predictions off of what came before, you're not going to see any change. You're going to see Sony still reporting solid PS5 sales, even selling a PS5 at $600 and a Pro at $900. And if that happens, Sony's going to sit there and be like, well,
who gives a fuck what Sony's going to be there like? We're talking about the consumers. We're talking about people that game. Like, holy shit, does that ever cross your mind at least once? Who cares if they're over there counting hand over fist, right? Oh, we know you care because you're going to get up here and cheerlead it. Who gives a fuck?
We made the right call,
Oh, I got you, Razor Ultron. I'll put the Discord in the chat.
And, of course, the implications of what type of calls they'll end up making for the PS6, but that's the thing. That's the thing, man. Every time we
take your time.
Talk about Project Helix.
Oh, God. Wow.
We need war.
I knew that was going to come up sooner or later.
It's like, they're going to fucking sell it for $1,000, $1,200. It's like, yes, because they do not care.
Oh.
And what I mean by that is, they don't care about...
but PlayStation cares.
Sales. Microsoft is in a position where if we only sell 3 million Project Helix consoles, we're making a fucking profit off of each one sold, and that's all that matters. We're gonna
to be fair, I do think that Helix is going to be expensive.
Allow it to justify its own existence from the start.
Damn, I just realized Hat Guy changed his setup so much that it transformed into a new room. Oh, he's evolving.
The reason why I'm like, Sony can't do that. Like, they can... They can, but it's like you.
Oh, but you just said that PlayStation can run their business how they see fit. And it looks like they're doing that, right? I mean, at least like you brought up the Steam machine, you're bringing up Helix, right? At least those things are going to have access to other storefronts and shit. You know what I mean? They're going to be PCs, you know. They're going to what's it called? Like I said, have access to more storefronts. Right? You guys are going to be in a closed ecosystem. You know what I mean? Like it just either way, like I said, I think all the consoles are expensive, but I mean, damn.
Sony will give up the wider market. They will give up the mass market, or they will take the greatest risk of all time in the history of PlayStation, and they will test. They will put it to the test, and they will say the mass market will accept $800, actually. They will.
Yeah, imagine spending $900 on a console that's about to be last generation. I'm saying. Sony going to run them pockets. I know, brother.
Here's the facts. Here's the fact of the matter. I'm just going to give it to everybody straight. Xbox sucks. No, I'm just kidding. We need war.
Of course.
That is a fact. But I say that as somebody who's going to buy their games.
Yeah, that is true. They do like the Xbox titles.
The fact of the matter is Sony has access to data that none of us have access to.
Oh, but you act like you're a boardroom member. You say all the time, PlayStation is winning. You dick right all the time, right? I thought you said that you know more than 99% of the people about what's going on with Sony.
So when they're sitting down,
are you sure you didn't check Reddit, right? They've got a lot of data on there, right? That's where you get all your sources from.
And they're getting ready to make a decision, like the one they just did, or for the future with the PlayStation 6. They're doing so informed to a degree that only they can be.
Oh, yeah, they're like,
Money.
They're over here, money, yeah.
You know, we are just onlookers. We are just assuming. Sony may have data that just flat out tells them, like, you can do an $800 console and it will be perfectly fine. The data could be wrong.
I mean, you guys were out here glazing the PS5 Pro, so.
You know? No, I mean, not the data.
The hackers also have access to Sony's data. Yeah, that's a good point, Razer Ultron.
What they're telegraphing based on the data they're seeing. It could turn out that it's like, well, yeah, it seemed that way based off the data, but the outcome was actually different. And I'm just saying that because that's a big factor that nobody's really considering. That it's like, dude, Sony was there for the reaction of the $700 PS5 Pro.
Oh, yeah, and you guys were...
I am gay for the Pro.
We were all there for the reaction of the PS5 Pro. That shit was $750 without a goddamn disk drive or a stand, and you guys glazed it to the moon.
And I think people quickly forget what happened with that.
Oh, wow.
Sold the same amount as the PS4 Pro.
Be a good consumer.
This is what I mean. He doesn't care about how expensive it is, how outrageous the price is. He just cares about console sales, console sales, console sales.
I don't know. It feels like this entire generation, you've seen Sony make these decisions that the internet's reaction to those decisions is, holy shit, it's over, bro. It's fucking over. And then it's just actually everything's perfectly fine. I don't know. It just is. Here, boss. Last one.
Sony was also there for the 600 PlayStation 3. That's a good point, my brother. Very great point.
Go for it.
But they'll say, but that was different, dude. That was when Xbox was competing, dude.
And John McConsole, you're saying PlayStation makes all that money in gaming being number one to then raise the price, like Xbox, who's in the mud. Corpo bootlicking never felt so good.
Yo, this John McConsole guy is cooking with grease, right? And that's a great point, right? I mean, literally, they can sit here and talk about my competition, all that they fucking want. All these corporations are greedy. None of these corpos want to fucking eat that cost, and they're taking it out on consumers.
Blue Box is number one? Listen, man, what do you want from me?
Yeah.
What do you... Don't
just
you
stop
realize,
bootlicking. Just stop bootlicking.
John McConsole, don't you realize... Sure, I know you know this. I know you know this. I'm a corporate bootlicker no matter what.
Yeah. Wow, I might have to clip this. You're right about that.
You realize? Like, John McConsole, don't you realize... Sure, I know you know this. I know you know this. I'm a corporate bootlicker no matter what.
Be a good consumer.
Oh, we know.
You know that. Dude, you know that. You
Yes.
know that I could come out here and be like, bro, I'm fucking, like, dude, I literally, you want to talk about high blood pressure? Like, I had to refrain from punching a hole in my wall when I found out about Blue Point's closure.
Shut up. Shut up. That was an artificial crash out. And that's why, you see, this is why your boy Siggs documented it. He always tries to bring up this Blue Point closure and everything and try to see you guys, I'll criticize Sony. Brother, you were laughing and giggling the whole time while you were talking about that shit.
I'm the corporate bootlicker, though.
You are.
And you know why? I'm going to tell you why. The reason why I'm never not going to be the corporate bootlicker is because the people, like, I don't even...
because when conversations like this pop up, all you want to talk about is console sales, and dick ride PlayStation. You get so mad whenever people criticize PlayStation, even when they've done some scummy shit that deserves criticism.
Take it as you saying that, to be honest. I take that as, like, I encounter those people that talk to me like that. What I realize is the only way for me to not be the corporate bootlicker is to say, guys, I'm done with PlayStation.
False. False. He keeps on thinking that we're telling him to get off of PlayStation and get a PC. Now, don't get me wrong. I do think PC is the best value in gaming. You will get the best bang for your buck. I do think it's the best place to play. But, brother, you could just be a fan of PlayStation. You are a fanboy. I'm going to keep on bringing this up. We are an hour and 20 minutes into the stream, and all you've done is defend PlayStation and their price hikes. It's crazy.
I'm no longer playing on PlayStation. I'm not giving Sony another cent. And I'm moving to PC, or I'm...
Oh, God. You know what? We don't even want you over here at this point. Stay on PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could say...
yeah, nah, Six. Keep Hat Guy on consoles. Yeah, you stay on console at this point.
I'm moving to... I'm doing mobile gaming now, guys. No, I don't know. That's it. That's the only way I'll never be... That's the only way I will not...
Oh, no. You can just get off your knees and stop licking that boot.
Not be a corporate bootlicker. That's the only way.
Never forget that MBG was console warring on Christmas. Oh, don't worry. We always bring that up at least 1 to 2 times.
That's the only way. You're a corporate bootlicker if you are angry at something Sony does and you're criticizing them. You're a corporate bootlicker if you're happy about a game that they're launching. You're a corporate bootlicker if you're critical about a game that they're launching. This is why I don't care anymore I just realized that I'm done trying to walk some kind of tightrope and be nuanced and be
Where's the nuance, buddy? All it's been is just PlayStation dick riding. Console sales. That's all that it's been.
I guess even fair. Because you know what I get for being fair? I get fucking mercilessly shit on, dude.
Yeah. Sofa, Hat Guy. Sofa. That's what happens when you're not for the consumers. How could you not see this coming? Turns out people rather listen to people who are for the consumers than people who are for the corpo. Who could imagine? Who could have thought that?
And be I guess even fair.
Yeah, one more time.
Because you know what I get for being fair? I get fucking mercilessly shit on, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, when did he become fair? Never. He's literally, this is the guy who was just laughing about PlayStation 4 users having to, rush to get a console to escape, to beat the price hike. Like, brother, there's nothing fair about you.
That's what I get.
Yeah. Soulful.
And I actually, it's not even, let me walk that back. That's too boo-hoo, pity me, no.
Oh, no. No. This is a therapy cope session. You do this every Sunday, right? It's okay, right? You keep on playing the victim. You keep on throwing your little pity party, right? This is who you are at this point. This is your content. This is where you shine. You keep on with the crocodile tears, right? Poor MBG, poor Hat Guy. He's getting criticized for his dog shit takes.
I don't get mercilessly shit on. I get kind of pushed a little bit. Where it's like, these people behave the same way. You give them an inch, they'll take a fucking mile. If I'm critical about something Sony does, it's then like, well, you're also critical about this, right? It's like, well, no. Actually, that I'm totally fine with. And it's like, oh, well, then you are a corporate bootlicker. It's the same mentality across the board that I encounter. You know?
Yeah, because you're always bootlicking.
It's so goddamn frustrating because it's like...
The only time you ever criticize PlayStation is when they put games on other platforms. Like, brother, you're just a bootlicker.
People that encounter my channel and they encounter my content,
Yeah.
you know, they may or may not be aware.
Yeah, MBG, I should stop gaming. Yeah, literally. He was just talking about how he's going to quit gaming.
But there's so many people out there that literally just they try to damage my reputation.
Oh.
By like, I'm gonna here's something MBG said or did, or here's like a response that somebody gave MBG over something.
Yeah. Here's his stream. Here's Hat Guy's stream. This was March 29th, and he was just up here bootlicking PlayStation the whole time. Dick riding, coping, seething, and crashing out about people who clip him and make fun of him for his goofy takes. And it was, like I said, it was so funny because the day before he was cool with it. He was flattered by it and everything. We knew that was just all cope and seethe, Hat Guy.
And that's all you'll see. It's been this way for fucking years. When it's like, bro, what about the literal other side of that?
There is no other side.
The same fucking stream or the same video or whatever.
I mean, brother, I try my best to provide a play-by-play. I look for that other side. That other side is not there. It's just you, dick riding PlayStation.
And that's
about as far as it goes.
That's where they're like, there you go. You're saying it's that there is no threat of you leaving. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Be a good consumer.
And that's why no one takes you seriously, right? If you if you stand for nothing, then you'll fall for anything. Right? And you're you're just goofy, right? Nobody takes your criticism seriously because they know you're gonna buy the next PlayStation. They know that PlayStation's got you.
And that's why I give up on trying to even have any nuanced takes when it comes to my live streams, because it's just, I know, like, there's just the hyenas lying in wait.
Oh.
They always will.
Oh.
They always are, and they always will.
Yeah.
Because it's like, until you let us know that you're gonna leave.
No, I want you to stay. I want you to stay, and I want you to soulful, Hat Guy, and I want you to continue coping and seething, Hat Guy, right? That just me. I do not want you to get off of PlayStation. This content is hilarious, brother. I can't believe someone is so emotionally invested in a brand. It is crazy to me. I've never seen anything like it.
We're not going to leave. And that's where it's like, fuck you.
Oh.
Like, I'm not playing that bullshit. I'm not playing those games where it's like, I'm allowed, like, people are allowed to enjoy what they want to enjoy. You know? They're allowed to enjoy what they want to enjoy, period. And
yeah. Unless it's a Echobach, right?
We need war.
I don't know, buddy, right? I've seen you.
We need war.
I don't know, Hat Guy. It sounds good, right? You already had someone in your chat call you out and say, don't you do what you're doing right now to Xbox, right? And all you could do was say,
But.
I don't know, man. And shout out to Dalton Fury. Right? He says, it's the internet douchebag. Doesn't like it. Leave. No one is making you make you to get on it, right? That's true. W's in the chat for Dalton, man. Crazy, man. Shout out to Dalton, brother, man. Shout out to Dalton, man. Insane.
You know? They're allowed to enjoy what they want to enjoy, period. End of discussion. You know, I'm not walking around here telling people what they should or shouldn't enjoy, where they should or shouldn't spend their money.
Yeah. I'm just trying to dick ride PlayStation in peace.
Do you think any of these people who want to sit here every day, and fucking rag on me, do you think any of them are going to go out of their way to find the section of my stream yesterday where I specifically said I don't think it's worth buying a PlayStation 5 Pro starting April 2nd? Maybe even right now, because the PlayStation 6 is coming very soon, and the price is now just way too high, in my opinion, to justify that, unless you're absolutely fucking certain you want it.
Brother, what does it matter what you said yesterday? Literally today, you're dick riding and defending PlayStation, right? Like, you're talking out of both sides of your mouth.
No, you won't. The point is, you won't see that, but you'll still see these motherfuckers coming around day in and day out. You damn corporate shill.
Yes.
Damn Sony ponies.
Yes.
And that's where I have had enough, man. Where it's like,
suffer.
Fine.
All right. Shout out to Razor Ultra. He says, 6, are we bad people for cheering you on, right? Depends on who you're asking, my brother. I think you guys are just enjoying the content. You guys just like to be entertained. I don't think any of this is serious, right? I think all of this is just back and forth nonsense, right? It's YouTube. I don't know, right? I'm not trying to be platitudinous. If it makes you guys feel better, I think you guys are good people, right? You guys are my type of people, man. Shout out to Razor Ultron.
I'm just gonna embrace it. Yeah, I'm a Sony
embrace
pony.
it.
I'm a corporate bootlicker. I'm a fucking shill because I bought a PS5 Pro and I enjoy the hell out of it.
No. Don't you do that, right? You're not a bootlicker or shill because you bought the console. No, it's because when Sony does anti-consumer shit and they get criticized, you do this. You crash out. You lash out. You start sneak dissing and everything. You make a fool out of yourself. You are emotionally invested in PlayStation, and it's pathetic.
I like to play on PlayStation. I like to earn trophies.
Shout out to Lydia Master. He says, just drop it in to see this Filipino cook. Wow. See what you guys got people thinking that I'm Filipino.
I like to buy physical PlayStation games. And you know what? I'm going to buy a fucking PlayStation 6. Hell, I'll fucking buy 2 of them. Well, not really.
Be a good consumer.
See, this is why people call you a fucking bootlicker, by the way. Like, holy shit. Do you not hear the words coming out your mouth right now?
Physical PlayStation games. And you know what? I'm going to buy a fucking PlayStation 6. Hell, I'll fucking buy 2 of them. Well, not really, because I'm going to buy the PlayStation handheld. I'm going to buy it all.
So you telling me that thing's going to have 2 SKUs, right? Thought the Fury saying, wow, I told you it's going to ramp up.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Oh, we know. Enjoy it then. Enjoy it. And we're going to watch. Pause, right? And we're going to sit back and watch. Because we know that you're crying on the inside, hat guy.
And that's that. And so for anybody who wants to anybody who wants to come in.
Do you need the tiny violin? Oh, buddy, this John McConsole guy watches the streams. He's gotta be watching the streams, not the tiny violin.
And be like, nah, man. Nah, like it's like, hey, whatever.
Is he pulling a Lono? Multiple consoles? Oh, you know you got to have that thing tucked on you all the time. A backup, right? You might have to pull that thing out, a quick draw, just in case. You never know, right? Shout out to Gourmet. He says, we're all here because we have a SIGS addiction. Hey, you know, it is what it is, man. I love you guys. I know that much, man. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the content, man. I enjoy making it, man. Shout out to Gourmet.
Whatever you say I am, I am. Whatever you say I am, I am. Okay.
Oh, buddy, stop it, right? Stop trying to act like this is a B-Rabbit 8 Mile type situation, buddy. You're just caught red-handed, dick riding this corporation, and you're mad because people are laughing at you. And the funny thing is, what you don't get is when stuff like this happens, when the price increase happens, buddy, everybody knew you'd be up here doing this. Everybody knew it. And just like clockwork, how about you surprise us for once? If you would have surprised us and criticized PlayStation and not gotten on your fucking knees so easily, then maybe people would have been taken aback. Maybe people wouldn't even been able to clip you. But no, you must defend PlayStation. That's all that you know.
Okay. There you go. You win. You got me.
Oh, buddy, we've won a long time ago. The question is, when are you going to get tired of losing? You keep on fighting a losing battle, right? This is pathetic.
You got me. Yeah, it's not the stream's not safe for work. I'm like, fucking son of a fucking bitch.
Oh, we got our safe for work guy, Lono, right? You're not Lono.
All right. Hold on. I have John McConsole saying bootlickers in general, like my previous chat, defenders. The fact you got defensive, do you feel like one?
Oh, shit. Holy shit. Wow. The guy was like, I was just talking about bootlickers in general. Why'd you get so defensive, hack guy? Holy shit. Wow. What a rug pull, man. And we got Bashy the Washy. He says, let people enjoy what they enjoy. Unless it's Xbox, then console war about it on Christmas morning. Yeah. Yo, he's on that ass. Yes. He finally read the chat. Oh, I seen you guys were saying read the chat. Wow, that shit. That's crazy. So the guy didn't even really call him a bootlicker. The guy was just insinuating that the bootlickers are annoying. And he got so offended. Wow. Wow. He failed. He failed the test. The bootlicker in him got upset. That is crazy.
Like my previous chat, defenders.
Yeah.
the fact you got defensive,
Yeah.
do you feel like one? Bro, I'm
Look.
sorry.
Wow, look at him. And that's some funny shit. Wow, you just jumped off. You just literally went off the handle talking shit and put yourself in the shoes of a bootlicker, because at this point, you know you're a bootlicker.
John McConsell sitting there with he's got his glasses on, he's got his notepads, like, interesting. Do you feel like a bootlicker, MBG?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. That is some funny shit, bro.
It is some funny shit. I'll give you that much. I do actually think it's a W that you can laugh at that shit, buddy. You sure did drink that bootlicker Kool-Aid.
And then you say, do you need a tiny violin? I do. No, you know what I need?
I
need
got
to
you.
fucking roundhouse somebody. I need to roundhouse somebody. I can't roundhouse somebody. I'm not that flexible, but
Yeah, you need to roundhouse Sony, right? They got your shill show looking all silly and shit, right? You need to get mad at PlayStation. Right, and shout out to Night of Cypher. He said he almost punched a wall when Blue Point shut down. Yeah, I mean, that does say a lot. That's what I mean. He's very emotionally invested in these goddamn corpos, man. It's crazy to me. And that was just a remake studio. And you guys remember, he played the clip of me making fun of him for crying about that shit. But to be fair, the PlayStation guys really like remakes, right? Come on, you guys should know this, man. Shout out to Night of Cypher.
in my mind, I do. You know? That's what I need. Whiskey, you're saying on a happy note, about to throw some pork belly on the smoker. He's smoking his meat every day.
Whoa. Whoa.
Here we go again.
Yeah, here we go again. And look, now he feels embarrassed because he's like, now he's taking a cope sip. He's like, wow, I really just made a fool out of myself.
No, but look, I know I'm like crashing out, and that's fine. You know,
Is it fine that you're crashing out over people criticizing PlayStation for increasing their consoles, the price of their consoles?
It happens. But my frustration is rooted in something that I believe is true. And I guess I just struggle to accept that it's just the way it's going to be.
Yes.
And so because of that, I'm
Suffer.
not going to be as open-minded anymore. Mainly
You were never open-minded, brother. It was always PlayStation's your anthem.
because I have discovered that in being as open-minded as I have been, my reward for that has been people manipulating what I say, people cherry-picking, people having selective hearing, and
Wow, people cherry picking, brother. The whole stream has just been cope and see the brother. Nobody's cherry picking. All the shit you said is just cringe. Even when you weren't crashing out, you were in your knees, gawking PlayStation.
more importantly, at the end of the day, people making it known that, like, no, you can say and do whatever you want, MBG, but this is the role you play.
Yes, soulful. Soulful. And listen, you play that role well. That's what I'm saying. You must have like a little humiliation fetish. I don't know what it is. I couldn't imagine someone in their mid-30s defending a corporation the way that you do. But I mean, to each is their own, right? It's your channel.
And so I'm just going to kind of say, okay, well,
Yeah.
any extra
Okay, I'll get on my knees and I'll lick that boot. Okay, yeah, I'm a bootlicker.
effort I may have been making to try to see the other side, to try to understand, to try to make considerations, I'm not going to do that anymore. And it's
Oh, wow.
You sound like you are a male feminist.
Oh, he sounds like such a female, right? Like, maybe I would have been able to see your side, but since you talk to me like that, then I'll never look to the other side. Okay, well then keep on getting finesse. Keep on getting hit over the head and keep on defending this corporation that doesn't give a fuck about you. That's fine, right? We'll just keep on getting the content.
instead I'm just gonna purely focus on what I like,
PlayStation.
what I want, and what I like.
That's what you've been doing.
And to anybody who's like, yeah, but I have a problem with that, or
No one has a problem with it, right? We may critique it, right? We may think that it's goofy, but at the end of the day, it's nothing to lose sleep over. Like I said, it's content, right? It's great content. I just thought you would get tired of, being the clown. But I guess you like it, right? Open-minded. Yeah, I know. This guy is crazy. He's in a whole nother world.
I'm against that, or I find that humorous. It's like, okay, I don't give a shit anymore. Like I just literally don't have anything left to give in that regard, where it would be different. It would be different if people reacted with a level of respect where it's like, oh,
well, give us something to respect. There's nothing respectful about the way that you're carrying yourself, young man. Right? Because now I'm sunning you.
Sig's my daddy.
Right now I'm sunning you. There's nothing respectful about the way that you carry yourself, sir. There's there's nothing to show respect to.
you didn't have to do that, and you did, and maybe, maybe we can find a common ground, or maybe we can find a good compromise here, good middle ground. And I don't know, man.
Like I said, it's nothing personal, Hat Guy, but I mean, listen, it is what it is. The content has to be made, and who else is going to provide, the play-by-play context like this? You know what I mean? Because I know you care so much about people cherry picking and everything, so I just make sure to show people all the stupid shit you say.
I've just discovered that that doesn't exist. Maybe one day it will, but that's not today, and that's not going to be tomorrow, and it seems very far away.
Yeah. Well, how about next week, Hat Guy? Right, on Sunday, right? Give us another crash out. Like we'll try again on Sunday, right? It looks like you lost the battle today.
Chartard, you're saying PS5.
Are you sure? Are you sure you have nothing left to give? That's what it's looking like. He's on his last leg, man.
It's done. I don't think GTA will even save it.
And the crazy thing is, GTA gets brought up, and he goes on like a whole little fucking rant talking about GTA, right? I'm not even gonna show you guys that nonsense. I'm gonna spare you guys this shit. It's funny. This is the last thing I wanted to show you guys, right? Because he actually did have someone in his chat say something to him about like the way he was carrying himself the whole entire stream.
You're more hyped for Wolverine than GTA? Damn. I mean, I'm hyped for Wolverine too. I'm really excited for it. Perfect Image with a $2 chat. You're saying, MBG, you're claiming that you were for Sony and the price is fine because you can afford it. I understand because I can too, but I'm advocating for the minority.
Wow.
Not the corpse. Oh no, well.
Yeah, look at you bootlicker. And I can only imagine like watching your content, right? Being like a PlayStation 4 guy and seeing you sit here and laugh and smile about console sales, right? While these corporations are expecting you to fork out like $650, $900 and everything. And you're sitting here like, oh, that's a good idea from Sony, right? It's just crazy. Yeah, welcome home. Literally, welcome home. Suffer, Hat Guy.
No, I get that, Perfect Image.
No, you don't.
And that's the thing. Like, I want to make it clear, like, I don't want to confuse people. I'm not advocating for the prices being higher.
Brother, this whole entire stream you've been saying, "Hey, hold your criticism, right? Just wait. Let's just let the market speak. Let's just see what happens with their console sales." That's exactly what you've been doing.
The thing I feel like I can do is be honest, just like you are right now, where it's like.
Right. Shout out to Gourmet. He says, Sigs, have you seen my dad? He went out to get you 30 years ago and hasn't come back yet, right? He went out to get some Sigs, right? No, I have not seen him, right? I do apologize, right? I'll keep my eye out for you, Gourmet, right? Don't worry, right? I'll definitely keep that. I'll keep an eye out, man. Shout out to Gourmet.
We both are in agreement, like, I don't want the PlayStation 6 to be $800. If that's what it ends up being, I'm still going to buy. Like, yeah, I'm going to be a PlayStation 6 buyer. And that's where I'm going to play my games for the entire generation. Right? And so.
Well, yeah, we know.
Be a good consumer.
I love how all his walls are PlayStation based and not just the one he normally uses. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's a nice little setup. I mean, he's definitely upgraded, right? But yeah, we got PlayStation shit up.
I guess, like, for people like me and you.
To be fair, it's a lot more of like a cozier feel, right? Pause. It's definitely not. It is PlayStation based, but I do think it's better than the shrine that he has. I'm glad he got rid of that one with like just the PlayStation consoles. That was not a good look.
We see it differently. Like for me, when I bought the PS5 at the launch, it was $500, and I remember when we were leading up to 2024 talking about the PS5 Pro, and there were rumors of it, and everybody was like, we don't need no PS5 Pro. Like, this is like, that's stupid. Like, the PS5 is perfectly fine. Who wants a PS5 Pro? And I remember my response to that.
Yeah, your response was,
I am gay for the Pro.
For like 2 years straight leading up to the reveal in 2024 was like, listen, man, if by the time the PS5 Pro comes out, right, if the question is like you paid $500 for your base PS5, did you get your money's worth? For me, the answer to that question is I got my money's worth in the first 3 months.
I am gay for the pro.
Yeah, we know Hat Guy. All right, we've heard enough of the goddamn Hat Guy segment, right? Yeah, John McConnell's still cooking. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this guy, Hat Guy, he's something else, right? But you know, your boy says he's an enabler. All right, I'll enable the nonsense. You guys already know what time it is. Up.